Hi everybody. We're going to start painting the 90 C1500 stepside. And what I have here is Wanda base coats, and it's Sunset Orange Metallic. And I'm not going to show you painting the whole thing. I'm just going to start it, and I'll show you when I'm done with it. And because what I'm basically going to do, I'm going to flake it afterwards. So I'll show you starting it. And what I'll do is I'll just show starting it, because I want to kind of keep it all on one video. You know, the clear, the metal, the metal flake in one video. So basically what I'm doing is just misting around the windows and all that. To kind of keep the metallic all even. And what I do is constantly keep wiping off my needle. On a Chevy truck, you'll have to spray inside that dipping a little bit to get paint inside it. On top of the fenders. This bed's got a little lip on it, so you kind of go around that lip. Get it in that indent there. Make sure it's nice and good in there. Do the rockers, make sure I do them good, and then the fender wells a little bit. That's what I do. And when we come back, we'll have it all painted. So stay tuned, and we'll see you right back. Okay everybody, we're back. You can see what a great color this is. Now this flashed off about 20 minutes or so. This has a lot of metallic in it. It's you know, automotive dries flat, so you really can't see the metallic in it. So I have a little bit of color left in my cup. Not very much, just a little bit. And what I'm going to do is add some Spice Orange Flake in my cup. And what the color does, if there's any dirt in it, it kind of hides it. That's just a, I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but it's just a big scoopful of it. And I'll do just a little extra. And a lot of guys, you know, kind of ask me how I measured and stuff. I don't have a scale for all this stuff. I just do it by eye. And what this is Intercoat Clear, and it's already mixed. That's about enough. And I just put some in there. And it's mixed 1-to-1, but I'm going to add a little extra reducer in it. And I just have a little wooden stirring stick. And hopefully you guys can see it. It's just a nice color that has the flake mixed in with it. And it'll all blend real nicely then. And for this, I'm just going to back my needle just a hair, because I want just a hair more flake going through it. And you always start at the bottom again. And this might take maybe, I don't know if it's going to show up on the camera, but it's got nice little subtle flake in it. And I will shoot the whole rest of this, and we'll catch up with you later. Alright everybody, we're back, and we have the flake on the body, and it's cured for about 2 hours. Now we're going to shoot the clear on it. This is my AM Tech clear. And you should be wearing a mask through this whole process, but I've been trying to talk with you while I'm doing this. And when I pause the video, I put my mask on it. And my clear is already strained. And we're going to do the same process that we did before. And I'm going to just show a little bit, and I'm going to pause it and just show you a little bit. And I'll show you at the end after we after it's all done. Now I just do a little mist coat to let it tack up a little bit. And you kind of notice that I haven't been spraying the bed, and one of the next videos I'll explain why I haven't done that. It's going to be kind of like a bed liner texture in it, and when I do the video for it, I'll explain the process of doing it. But you just do a little tack coat on it, and underneath the hood I'm doing the same process of it that I'm doing on the bed. Now I only fill my cup up to about there. I don't ever run my lid on it, and it keeps it from, in case I turn it sideways or anything, from spinning over. So I only fill my cup to about there, and it was down to about there, so I refilled it. That way I don't run out on a spray on spraying apart. And they say that you gotta wait a few minutes in between coats, and the way I spray stuff, you really don't have to. I'm pretty far away on stuff, and with this many parts, with this clear, you're ready to start your next coat. So I'm going to get everything situated and start spraying everything, and I'm going to pause the video and spray everything out, and I'll come back after this. Okay, everybody, I just shot the third coat of clear on it. And the third coat, I do, the first coat I did the mist coat, what I call a tack coat. Second coat, a little heavier. Third coat, a little heavier. And the fourth coat, I add a little reduced thinner to it, and what I call a flow coat. It's super thin, and it kind of, if there's any orange peel in it, it levels it out. There's virtual no wet sanding to. And what I do 3,000 over the whole body to get any trash out of it. Now this body I might have to do a little more because of the flake in it. But see how glossy it is? But yeah, I just do 3,000 after I do it. I'll probably do it tomorrow while the clear is just somewhat hard but somewhat soft. And then I'll let it sit for a week. And then I'll polish it out real good. But that's basically how I spray my bodies out. I know a lot of people always ask me, and I try to type it out, but this is how I basically do it, and this is how it looks after the clear is on it. Earlier I said 3 coats, but it's actually 4 coats with the flow coat. And it's whatever clear's left in it, I add a little thinner to it, and it takes about an hour to do it, with waiting about 10 minutes in between coats with the clear. With the base coats you can do in between when you're spraying, and just let it sit, you know, about an hour before you clear to let it gas out. And it's super shiny already. You see how there's virtual no, if you use a high quality clear, there's virtual no polishing to do. But I do 3,000 just to get little trash out of it, because when you're, you know, your fan's sucking out of the room in, and you can see there's just a little bit of wet sand to do because of the flake on it. In the next video I should be coming up will be the motor, because I'm going to let this sit for a week, and we'll go from there. So have a good one, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.